Watkins Glen is home to an historic racetrack that now brings NASCAR to the area each summer, and a state park that was voted the best in the nation, with a series of trails and cascading waterfalls you won't find anywhere else. After a long day on the trails or at the track, stop by the nearby village of Hector and visit the new Kids in Town at Two Goats Brewing.
I'm John Rogers, and I brew beer at Two Goats Brewing. Well, our story was following our passion, our dream. I guess it materialized in Hector, New York, on beautiful Seneca Lake.
People come to this region for the wineries and for the lakes. It's great for us to be in the wine country. Most of our friends that live here work in the wine industry. There's actually a saying, to make great wine, you have to drink beer.
The name Two Goats came from a German variety of beer called Doppelbock, and loosely translated, it's double goat. A lot of times you'll see Bock beers depicted with a goat on its label, because that's a Bock.
So you can see the goats on the tap handles. Our front door has a goat. You know, goats are fun, so it's a fun marketing idea.
Doppelbock, it's a tendency to be malt forward. They're a little higher octane, a little higher ABV. The bodies are a little richer, a little more viscous on the palate, so it'll have a little sweetness, light and hop, compelling and rich. My inspiration for brewing stems from my passion for food and cooking and being in the kitchen. And beer to me is fermented barley soup. And the most popular varieties tend to be the IPAs. We brew 3 pails, the Goatmaster Ultra Pale, Goat Soul Session IPA, and our X IPA, which is our continually evolving experiment IPA.
The only food that we serve is beef on wick, which is a roast beef sandwich on Kemmelwood roll. It's popular in Buffalo, that's where it originates, so anyone from Buffalo knows about it. Almost everyone else outside of Buffalo has never heard of it.
My mom and dad are both from Western New York. As a kid growing up, beef on wick was commonly the main course at all of our family functions. And I want to incorporate family into our business. That was just a no-brainer for us, and it's worked great. People really do come for the sandwich. They are delicious. I think my record is 13 in a week.
So the building is from the 1800s. The barn originally was 4 miles up the road, so we took it down piece by piece and then put it back up on this location. The old barn wood is on the inside, and then there's new wood on the outside.
The interior of the building definitely speaks of the region. The hand-hewn beams, the materials came from here and obviously are still here. If I have anything to say about it, it'll be around for 150 more for the next generation to enjoy.
We heard that there were some wild parties in the barn, and it definitely has a reputation of being a very social place. And we actually feel like that is in the wood, because there's a good feel here, and I don't think it's all just what we've done. I think the barnwood actually contributes to that. The building is 700 square feet, and then we have the brewery underneath. In the summer, when we have our major tourist season, we can have a lot more people here because of the decks. In the winter, we're not all that busy anyway, so it ends up being very cozy in here and comfortable. When you look up, you'll notice dollar bills all over the ceiling, and that started the first year that we were open. A customer asked us if we wanted to see a cool bar trick. So he said, "Give me $1." He put a tack in the center of the dollar bill, put a 50-cent piece behind the tack, and then underhand threw it up. The 50-cent piece pushes the tack into the ceiling and it falls back down. Now the bartenders do it. I guess it was about 2.5 years ago we decided to donate them. We ended up donating $5,400 to local environmental funds that help protect the water.
I mean, just look around and you realize what we have here in the Finger Lakes. When we started Two Goats, the idea was the business has to live and grow within its means. With that in mind, we incorporated solar power. We produce about 90% of our own energy on site. We also use geothermal technology for heating and cooling. Our leftover grain is fed to livestock.
We kind of lucked out with the view. I realized that when you Google Two Goats Brewing images, you get mostly the view. So I thought, you know, we should do something fun with that and have people come here and purposely take pictures.
I've seen 100 pictures taken off this deck and I never get sick of it because they all tell just a little different story each and every time. And I love the fact that you can see something completely different through someone else's eyes, not just your own, each and every day. And people remind us of that when they send us their photos and share their good times with us and introduce us to their friends and family that are coming back again and again. It's great to be a part of that. The best part of Two Goats is to be able to exist in a region that truly appreciates the art of craft.